Right, everybody, here we are in Santa de Serra. Now we're going to the English Well, and we're going to walk there right now. I'll tell you more about it when we get there. A bit of a low cloud here today. At least you can see where you're going, which is more what you usually do when you're playing golf here. We're right in the middle of town now, at a local bus stop. We're going to the English Well, or Fonte de Inglés. And here is the Junta de Freguesia, local authority toilets, which you can see there. Oh, there you go, that's the men. And that one's the ladies. Right, enough of that. Right, we'll cross over now. Not taking a bloody picture. Mind this. We're on the road. Padre João Pedro Gomes Henriquez, the local vicar. Well, let's go. Now there used to be a sign down here, which I don't know if it's still here, but we'll have a look. And we do have some very big hydrangeas here, which is a bit unusual at this time of year, maybe, or maybe not. Now this used to be the centre of activity in this very, very English town in Madeira. And the reason we know it's English is because a lot of the houses have driveways with an in and an out, which is very, very English and not Portuguese. Right, there's a sign, it's not in great condition, but it says Fonte de Santo Antonio, which is the name St. Anthony. Now you probably wouldn't even know there was one here, but believe me, this was the centre of the universe in about 1790. I'll try and find it now. And here we are, the centre of all activity. The difficulty here now is getting down to the place, which I'm going to try and do because it looks as though it's very, very overgrown and it's not being looked after like it should be. So I will try it and be very careful. For those interested, there's the sign that tells you all about it. Also known as Bishop Fountain or English Fountain. Now there used to be a red here, which I think there still is, so we need to watch out for that. It's a really shame that this has got to this state, really. Okay, we're getting there now. And I think if you look very carefully, you'll see this writing on the walls. So we'll see if we can identify a few of those. Now, as you can see, it's quite a well-made structure. People used to sit around here and drink from the local stream or the fountain or the font. And I'll have to be careful because it's quite slippy. So let's have a look. Okay, there we go. 1753, Alti. So it's all 18th century inscriptions around here. And there's the T Tom. And there's also people here called Tom. There's 1770. And there's quite a few more of these around here. You have to be very careful to look for them. And this was the font where people used to sit around. There's another one there, Diogo Searle. Now Searle, as I've researched that name, and we know who exactly that is. It's an English family who came from the northeast. And if anybody's interested, I can tell them a lot more about them. 1754. So it's very, very old here. I'll see if we can find some more. Without falling over, that is. See, there's some more inscriptions on the wall there. Unfortunately, I've been here a while ago and I took a lot of pictures, so I know most of the names down here. There's one down there that used to be quite stern, but I can't see it now. Well, there we go, 1800, LH. Now you can look at the structure, and it's quite an interesting structure. The water is still appearing after all this time. It's still running. Okay. So we'll try and be careful and make our way back. As you can see, there's quite a lot on this wall here, which is quite hard to decipher now. But there's a few names that I already know. We'll find out more about those later. I've also traced them. And there's another one, a very famous one. And that is, if I can find it. And he's Richard Simmons. And we know all about him. Richard Simmons. He came from Devon. There's a few more names there that are well known. Mainly because there was another one there. Cryer, 1810. Pretty well much about Napoleonic times. Wartime these inscriptions are made, some a few years before. Okay, so that's about it. So we're going to try and get myself back there in one piece. Now, a few years ago, they went to a lot of trouble to make this quite attractive, but unfortunately it's been left for the last 5 years, I would suggest, and that's the state it's in here at the moment. So here we are back on the road, back in Santa de Serra, which is about 600 metres above sea level here, so it's quite cool.